like sitting in the ground blind this long.
My butt hurts. I'm hungry.
Kill. Is that him? Is that him? He's up.
He's up?
He's right there. Get over here, guys.
It is Friday, April 12, and I have been spending a lot of time in my truck for honestly the past 2 months. There was a point where I thought my turkey hunting obsession might simmer down a little bit, but it seems like it just gets worse every year. There's a special youth season that runs the weekend before the regular season, and so I've got my buddy Lachlan coming out. We're gonna meet up with him here in a little bit. Got a new Stevens 20 gauge, gonna get him behind, take a couple shots with that, do some scouting, hopefully put some birds to bed, and I'm really looking forward to kick this thing off, so stick with us. Just rolling up to the property right now, and I was out here yesterday doing some work, and right at fly down, there was a big flock down on one of the fields that we can hunt. But then middle of the day when I was out here, there were some hens ripping across one of the neighboring fields, heading to a kind of an island woodlot. And so we just pulled up right now, and there was a big old strutter in there courting a bunch of hens. Super beautiful in the hardwoods, sunlight beaming down on them. Just a awesome sight. Great way to start our scouting mission. The thing about this part of the season is it is a pivotal period of the turkey season, and that's because these birds, just within the past week and even right now, are still in the middle of their disbursement. So they're coming out of their winter flocks, and they're starting to break up into their subgroups, then ultimately into even more, smaller groups and lone gobblers and stuff like that. But from what I can tell right now, these birds on this particular property some of them are still flocked up, some of them are kind of breaking off into subgroups. We're in the transitionary period right now, and so the thing about that is a lot of turkeys can enter the landscape from other places, and you can also lose turkeys. So there's a trade going on right now with this disbursement. I'm hoping that we have enough turkeys here to be able to kill a longbeard tomorrow, but there's a lot of dynamics going on right now with this disbursement. So you just don't know what you're gonna get necessarily on any given day until they sort of settle into their pattern. The game plan right now is to just roll on in here. I have to go retrieve some chairs to use in the ground blinds tomorrow, and also cut some brush to brush in the blinds a little bit. The plan is to get all that stuff done, get all the work done, shoot the gun, do some scouting, do some roosting, and then ideally set up the blinds tonight in the dark, so that all we have to do in the morning is roll out here with our coffee, with our TSS, and watch the woods come alive.
It's finally here.
We got hung
What's up, homie? So you just really got to ease into it so you don't jerk it. It's way heavier than I would want, but just go ahead and give it a squeeze once in the field to dry fire it. With turkeys, you really can usually just pop out a ground blind and it's not gonna matter. They're gonna walk right up to it most of the time. But kind of just wanted to put these guys to work, and we're just gonna give the blinds a little texture. We got a muddy here, got an Ameristep right here. One's gonna be for the cameraman, one is gonna be for the hunters, and we're gonna put them out. There's some round bales out in the field. Turkeys are out there all the time, so should be a pretty sweet setup. So part of what I was hoping to accomplish tonight wasn't just putting these gobblers to bed, but
trying to watch them a little while before fly up to figure out what's going on with the flock dynamics right now. So what we've got is some hens. We've got 2 longbeards that hang together, and they've got 2 jakes that are kind of tagging along with them. And watching them for the last 15 minutes, one of the gobblers kept running off the 2 jakes. He does not want them anywhere near them. So they're still trying to get in there and roost with them. But what that showed me is with the decoy setup tomorrow, I was debating, I really want to have a male decoy in there. I don't really like to run all female decoys because you want to trigger some kind of reaction ideally. But what this showed me with this dynamics between these longbeards and those jakes is that I'm not going to run a full strut longbeard decoy tomorrow. I'm going to run a jake decoy, probably on a motion system with a couple of hens. And clearly these longbeards do not want to tolerate the jakes, so hopefully we can get the hens and everybody else to drift over to us, and they won't be digging what's going on with a jake decoy sitting there with some hen decoys. But when it comes to decoying turkeys, all you can do is give it your best guess, and if you have an opportunity to watch the birds, see what's going on with their dynamics at any given time, you can shift your decoy strategies accordingly, and sometimes it'll pay the bills on it. A lot of times it's just a guess too, so hopefully we guess right for tomorrow. And just can't wait to get out there, get set up, and see what these birds are going to do. This is really ideal conditions for turkey hunting. We've got cool, clear, it's supposed to be sunny today. High pressure, so the turkeys are talking a lot. Hens are yelping up a storm. Gobblers are hammering. Just can't wait to lay our eyes on them. So as you guys saw, this morning was complete all-out mayhem. Never seen anything like it on this property. There were birds converging here from all over the place, almost every direction. 7 different longbeards on the field at one time, multiple fights going on, pecking order being sorted out, just craziness. But in all that, sheesh. And all that mayhem, never had a longbeard within range of the old 20 gauge. We're just really trying to be patient. There's some turkeys down the field right now, probably about 400 or 500 yards. So we haven't been turkeyless really this whole time. Just gotta be patient. I know that according to the cameras, they've just been out here all day, every day. So just gotta have the right one do it. like sitting in a ground blind this long?
My butt hurts. I'm hungry.
It's almost 5 p.m. We've been out here for about 11 hours. Long day. Not a lot of action during the midday. I remember when I was 16 years old, it took every ounce of my soul to be able to sit this long, especially on a hot day like this with no action. But Lachlan has been rocking and rolling. Truly a part of the turkey posse after today. So we got a group of birds that are finally making their way back out onto the field. A bunch of cloud cover just rolled in, so it's giving us a little bit of relief. Some jakes, some strutters, maybe some hens, hopefully not. We'll see if they mosey on down here into the avian X decoys, but it's been quite a day. Been really sticking it out. Hopefully we can make something happen here before fly up. All right, everybody is completely exhausted. One of the most difficult things to do in any type of hunting is an all-day sit, especially during the spring here when the days are long. So we've been out here for a little over 13 hours straight. We have not crawled out of this muddy ground blind once. Probably should have made a little switch midday, but so many pictures of turkeys here right in this spot that I just decided to stick with it, and that was the wrong decision. So I think for tomorrow, we're gonna go move the ground blinds right now once the birds fly up. We're gonna go set them on a water hole where I have trail camera images of turkeys every day. I call it a water hole, but it's really just a pothole in the road, a low spot where there's some water hanging out. And I've got a muddy cell cam on there. I've been getting pictures of gobblers on there every day. Not at any certain time, but they've been coming through there. And we saw them go there multiple times today, watching them from across the field. So I think that's gonna be the safest bet. It's the most common denominator that we have right now. Trouble with hunting big fields like this is if you're not on the X, you're not in the game. We did have some close calls today. It was a good day. Full day of turkey hunting, heck of a way to kick off the season here in the Midwest, but it was a grind and it ain't over. So we're gonna move the blinds, head on home, get something to eat, get a couple hours of sleep, and get back out here, dark 30 to do it over again. All right, I think we're all dragging a little bit this morning, but setting up to be another beautiful day. We're out here, we got the blinds set up, just about to roll in. Just kind of chilling with the windows down right now for a minute, relaxing in the truck, and you can already hear turkeys out there gobbling. So it's gonna be another beautiful day weather-wise. Should be good gobbling weather, should be good turkey activity in the morning like yesterday. And we're just kind of set up at this funnel that the birds use a lot. So hopefully they filter on through. We're gonna go no decoys, probably minimal calling. And sometimes this is just the way you gotta hunt turkeys. So it's not necessarily the most enjoyable way, but if we can get it done, that's what matters. So we're gonna slip on out there and see what unfolds. Kill.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Is that him? Is that him?
No.
He's up.
Wait, he's up?
He's right there. Get over here, guys. It's the worst, man. It's the worst. We did everything we could. Last few days we waited for the right chance. We finally got the chance, and you waited for the right moment to shoot. The only thing that we did wrong as mentors was, you know, not wait for a shot where the turkey was stopped.
It's unfortunate. In my opinion, it's nothing but a bad shot. I just didn't have enough time to, like, I remember aiming, and I remember taking my time and waiting for them to separate. I just couldn't get that perfect shot.
There was no doubt in my mind that it was a done deal.
Thought there was no chance it was going to get up.
Mm-mm.
It's hard to get a perfect shot in turkey hunting. Let's just be real here. But if you're patient enough, eventually it'll come. But as a turkey hunter, you do it enough and you know that these things will make you come unglued. And honestly, that's kind of what happened here. We had so much energy pent up from the past couple of days. We finally got them to do it, come into range. I made sure they were in the bubble. I laser range finded them at 30 yards. I knew they were in the kill bubble for that 20 gauge with the 1.5 ounce TSS's, and just vaporized, just unbelievable. Just sit for a minute and figure out where that's coming from.
Go down, go down, go down, go down.
What an amazing ending to, hands down, besides the midday heat lull yesterday, the most action and adventure on a turkey weekend that I think I've ever had. Between the fly down and everything that transpired after that. And then today, a literal roller coaster.
Oh my God.
We even wore Josh out.
That's pretty hard to do.
Could not have been a worse spot. You couldn't have paid me
It's like
to
sitting
set
in a
up in
tree
that
stand.
spot. We got pinned down. Pinned down. Could not have paid me to set up on that spot. That was easily the hardest grind I've been on in a long time, all things considered. Mentally, not as much physically. I mean, but physically it even hurts sitting in a blind that long.
It does.
But mentally and then emotionally, when the thing happened earlier, like it was tough, and we did the only thing we know how to do, and we just kept on grinding.
What a magnificent creature.
And we were blessed by the turkey gods to give us another beautiful afternoon that hopefully we deserved, because we got what we came for. So I gotta say, this was, especially for a youth hunt, this is one of those turkey hunts that truly exemplified what it means to be a turkey hunter. All the experiences you go through, the highs and lows, the fits and starts with action. I really couldn't have even dreamed up a better turkey hunt for a youth turkey hunt, because he was able to learn so much in the course of 2 days, between grinding it out in a ground blind to running and gunning to the highs and lows, all the great action and watching turkeys, to the low point that we hit late this morning when we had a snafu with the bird that we thought was dead to rights, and ultimately that bird ended up getting away. So we had a decision to make, just like anybody has a decision to make when that kind of thing happens. It's a tough part of hunting, but as we were rolling out of the farm today, we kind of made the decision together that we were going to give it one more go. And wasn't an easy decision to make, but we decided to get back out here, see if we could strike a midday gobbler. We struck one, had an awesome encounter with one in the timber, his first time sitting on the ground face to face with a turkey. That one didn't pan out, and as we were heading back to the truck, it seemed like gobblers were just lighting up all over the place, and the gobbler gods just granted us one special turkey that really just kind of saved the whole experience and capped it off. So thanks again for watching this episode of the Turkey Posse. We'll see you on the next one.